Hey guys, for Fox Sports Next, I'm Simone Scott, joined by national recruiting analyst Brian Snow, and we are going to dive into some Kentucky recruiting for you. Now, the 2014 class started with Karl Towns, and they added Tyler Ulis last week. What's the impact that's going to give to this class?
You know, it's huge. Tyler Ulis is 5'8", but he is someone that everyone loves to play with. You know, like, he is just the point guard that people like to have on their team. He might not be an NBA player down the road because of his size, but I know this. He's really difficult to guard. He tore up the EYBL circuit, was one of the best players at NBA Players Association camp before he got hurt. So Tyler Ulis is going to make a big impact for Kentucky. And even though he's not the prototypical Kentucky guard, 6'4", 200 pounds, he's someone who's going to have huge impact and probably for 4 years.
Speaking of guards, they are looking at two more guys, Devin Booker and James Blackman. What about these guys?
You know, both of them are big-time shooters. James Blackman's senior played at Kentucky, and now his son is taking a look as well. And it's assumed that Kentucky's the leader, but James is in no hurry to commit. Now, what you get right now is that Devin Booker, who was once considered a Michigan lean, now is considered a Kentucky lean. Him and Tyler Ulis are really good friends. So while they're not a package deal, the thought is Tyler committing is really helping them with Devin, and now it seems like Devin, a four-star prospect, is favoring UK as well. I don't think you can take Booker and Blewett, but I guess theoretically it's possible.
Anything's possible theoretically. Now looking ahead to the bigs, they have Stanley Johnson and Kelly Oubre, two guys who are trying to sway to Lexington.
Yeah, you know, both five-star small forwards. Stanley Johnson, our #1 small forward, and Kelly Oubre also in our top 15. So you have two very talented players. Kelly Oubre right now seems to be favoring Kentucky slightly over Kansas. It's going to come down to those two. It's been those two for a while. So you have Kentucky 1, Kansas 2. Stanley Johnson, who they will hold out for forever, it's Arizona and Kentucky, and he probably vacillates back and forth between the two. USC a little bit in the mix, but that's going to be a spring decision. If they can get Kelly Oubre, they're taking him, and then they're still going to recruit Stanley Johnson. So that's what you have there. And it'll be interesting to see, can they get both? If they do, it's going to be scary, the things that they can do with the lineup in Lexington.
I guess finally, are there any bigs that they're going to try to finish off this class with?
You know, they have Karl Towns, so they have their start. They have a skilled, probably center. Now they really like Miles Turner as center out of the Dallas area, who's probably the best defensive player in the class. We have him #2 overall. Then they're still in the mix somewhat with Jahlil Okafor. I don't see that one happening at the end of the day. Cliff Alexander from Chicago, along with Jahlil, remains in the mix. Still, Kentucky doesn't get the most buzz with them. The power forward to watch is Trey Lyles from right here in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's Kentucky, it's Louisville. I personally think he's a Kentucky lean, and I felt that for a while. His visits are coming up to Kentucky, and he technically has one to Florida. He's not going to Florida. So it's either going to be Kentucky or Louisville, and I would bet on the Wildcats getting them at the end of the day.